down-home, mouth-watering barbecue like barbecue was meant to be. And you know, it's the sauce that keeps you coming back. It's that fall-off-the-bone meat, and I am talking more meat than you can imagine because we are doing baby backs today, Jimmy.
That's right.
Jimmy Stovall, I'll tell you what.
Yes.
You know, I was raised on barbecue.
I know it.
Being from, mama's from Texas, daddy's from Louisiana, and those are fighting words as to whose sauce is better.
That's right.
But we are talking about all the goodness done for you with probably the most meat we've seen.
That's right.
And we have a choice of 4 or 8. So Jimmy Stovall, you've been in the business for a long time.
I have.
Sir, I feel like we're at the
Look at
Rolls
this.
Royce of ribs today.
We are Albany baby back ribs from Corkys. This is the filet mignon cut of ribs, the baby back. These are meaty. This is what the difference is with baby back. Smaller bone, less fat equals more meat.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot, look at that right there. This is off one bone. We have slow smoked these down in our hickory pits in Memphis, 6 to 7 hours. We take them off one at a time. Look how tender and juicy that is. And we do it the old-fashioned way. We sauce it, we vacuum seal it, and we send it home to you so you don't have to do any of the work but heat it up.
Oh my word, and it is so delicious. Let me share the choices with you because I'm a little sad to tell you that at noon Eastern, we're already getting limited. And when you slow cook them this way, you can't just go back and make more.
Right.
So the only way you can get more and get the savings is if you do auto delivery. Here are your breakdowns of choices, and then we'll take a deeper look at the flavor profiles.
Right.
Now your choices are original or honey barbecue. 4 pounds is $64. 8 pounds is $89. And I'm here to tell you, I was on QVC.com a couple weeks ago, and there was a 6 pound for $84.
Yes.
So that 8 pound is huge. You're saving $39, and it's the best way to go. Now, you can choose to ship them now or on May 18th, which is perfect for Memorial Day, or if you're like me, you're gonna do it both. And then if you do auto delivery, you're gonna get these sent to you every 4 months for a total of 3 shipments, right?
Yeah, because we can't get so much of these, and so it takes us 4 months to get them back in.
Well,
I wish we could do it quicker, but we can't.
Here's the deal. I'm just so tickled you got them. We've never done baby backs as a today's special value.
Absolutely not.
When you talk flavor, you know, sauce is something that keeps people coming back and you get addicted to. This is the sauce that you know and love from the restaurant, but you don't even sell these baby backs in the restaurant,
We don't do baby backs in the restaurant. After 15 years of being here, this past year we decided to bring the top of the line baby backs just for the QVC customer. We wanted to give you something extra special, and these meaty baby back ribs are the ticket. So what we've done here is we've given the original sauce, or this one right here is our honey barbecue sauce. Now, let me tell you about the honey.
Sweet.
It's just a little bit sweet. So we've taken our Memphis style sauce, added a little bit of honey to it. So if you like more of a sweet sauce, let me tell you about honey barbecue sauce. It's the #1 sauce in the United States, whether you buy it in the grocery store, in restaurants. Honey barbecue sauce is the #1 by far.
So if you love Corkys, give us a call. Our number is 1-800-395-1601. I have often sent these to my parents and my grandparents as gifts because you know what? When you open up that rack of ribs and there's no work.
That's right.
The other thing is no work once you get it out because that is meat after meat after meat. Not fat, not gristle, just good solid meat.
And that's the difference from the baby backs. You know, baby backs, they're uniform all the way down. They're naturally cut with less fat. So when you cook them, that renders down, making this meat tender and juicy in that slow smoked process. And then you end up with more meat. So you're not paying for bigger bones and fat, you're paying for meat.
Well, and we're not paying for somebody to cook it or the sauce or to fly to Memphis. Do you know that this would normally be $211, this 8 pound package?
Because that serves 12. I mean, so take 12 people to rib dinner.
You know, for me, I look at this because Sundays are crazy around here because some days I'm working, we're going to church, trying to get kids to soccer games. This is easier than a crock pot meal because it's already done.
It's all done for you, and it's the real thing. It's not something that you've just taken meat and put in a crock pot or a pressure cooker and put some barbecue sauce on it and called it barbecue. That's not what barbecue is in the South. You know that's the process. Low and slow, 6 to 7 hours, real hickory wood and charcoal. And when you do that, you get this mouth-watering, fall off the bone, tender. Look at this. It just melts in your mouth, and you've done nothing but heat it up, in your oven for half an hour. That's
Now,
something that took us 6 hours.
let's just go ahead and talk
Look at
about
that.
this for a minute.
Yes.
I am not embarrassed to say that I'll serve these to guests, and then I say it's home cooked. I didn't
That's
say it
right.
was homemade,
That's
but
right.
if it goes in my oven, that's home cooked.
Yeah.
So when you get these home, by
Yep.
the way, look how much
It's a
you're
lot.
getting.
Yep.
So normally, this 4-pound pack,
Yep.
or the 8-pound
8-pound,
pack, I
8-pound.
mean,
Yep.
should be $211. We are less than half.
Yes.
This is a tremendous value, and if you're doing 4 pounds, you're $64. If you do 8 pounds, buy more, save $39. You still get the 3 easy payments.
Yeah.
When you get this home, Jimmy, talk to me about how long I thaw, how long I cook, because you really can't mess this up. And ribs are something I used to be afraid of messing up because they're expensive.
You know what? That's because they're expensive. You spend all day working on them, and then if you mess them up, you've wasted not only a day, but all your
All
money.
the meat.
We've done all the work. This is exactly what you'll be getting. This is one of the 2-pound racks. You see how long this is. I'm a big guy. This is a long rib right
Yes,
here.
it is.
So they're vacuum sealed. The sauce is already on there. So you just cut this package open, put it on a sheet pan in your oven, 350 for about half an hour. Thaw it in your fridge overnight.
Well, and a generous amount of sauce, too.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
I recommend squeezing this extra sauce out into a pan,
Right.
pouring it on top, dipping
Yeah.
it however you want. But this is exactly what you're getting. If you're getting the 8 pounds, you get 4 of those.
So for me, with my young ones, you know, we'll split that up. That's
Yeah, you cut
several
this
people's
absolutely,
meals.
absolutely.
You're gonna love having this. Add some, you know, mac and cheese or potato
Yeah,
salad.
yeah.
This is how we're living in the summer, and to not have to do the smoker all day long or really having to heat up your kitchen.
Yes.
By the way, since
Look at this.
midnight, over 8,000 have been spoken for.
Wow.
If you like that honey barbecue, we're already
Yeah.
limited in what we can ship out.
Yeah.
And when you talk about the Rolls Royce of meat and the fact that it takes you so many hours to do this, there's a reason why we haven't been able to bring this as a today's special value before.
It is. You know, we can't get so many of these, and I'll tell you the difference between our baby back ribs and something of a national chain that maybe they have the songs that you might know, the baby back ribs.
Yes.
All right, so let me tell you. What they do is they purchase what they call cheater racks, okay? So you can still call it a rack. It's called a cheater rack.
Okay.
So the last 3 or 4 bones are not on there. So they sell this much of a rack for 20-something
no, I want
dollars
the
or
full
whatever it is.
rack.
Not the full rack, but you think that it's the full rack. These only brought the best to you. 2 full pounds each rack, and they're from end to end, 10, 12 bones, not 6 to 8 like the cheater racks.
So let's talk about exactly what you're getting.
Yep.
Today, maybe you've never tried Corkys. You have that same love it or return it policy on food as anything else, but I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. You choose from 4 pounds or 8 pounds. Choose honey barbecue or original. Now,
Yep.
if you do a single shipment, you can ship it now, or you can ship it May 18th, which will be perfect for Memorial Day. And again, if you're like
Perfect.
me, I'm doing one now and one later because my family loves ribs. Now, auto delivery is available. So every 4 months for up to 3 shipments, we will send you an additional. I got to tell you, that's the only way you're going to get this value. And by the way, we've never done baby backs as a today's special value. And you're going to get to keep the easy pay. So all the way a great deal because $211 is how much that 8-pound should be. This
Yeah,
is
it's
200
just 12
Okay,
servings.
let me
Yes.
just say this. You can't go to a local 5 and diner and get
Right.
a rib dinner for this price.
You cannot, especially with
Much less
12
Corkys.
people.
Right?
Absolutely. And that would probably be just a rib that they cooked in the oven with some liquid smoke and added some barbecue sauce, and they're calling it barbecue ribs, and that's not
Okay.
what we do.
12 rib dinners. You
Yeah.
are getting an amazing opportunity. Plus, I'll tell you this, there's something to not having to do all the prep work,
Yes.
not having to sit by the smoker and feed the smoker all day. But when we talk baby backs, not all baby backs are created equal, but
That's
we're
right. talking
talking about the Rolls Royce. We're going to show you the meat in just a minute,
Yep.
but first we're going to talk to Catherine from
Awesome.
Florida. Welcome in, Catherine. Are you ready to barbecue?
Sure am.
You're on live with Jimmy Stovall. How are you today?
I am good. I'm thrilled to get these.
Oh.
Now, have you tried Corkys before?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking I must have tried Corkys something or other back 15 years ago.
Yeah, when we first started coming.
Because I've had that rub you just showed.
Oh, yes.
Corkys on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And I
Yep.
ordered the 4 pound
Perfect.
for May 18th. Now, How would I cut these up?
Oh, that is perfect. Great question. I'll show you right here.
Can you see your TV, Catherine?
Yeah, so let's see if we can get down over the top. So here's a full rack right here. So once it's already cooked and ready to go, I would say if you're serving multiple people, just cut it every 2 bones, 2 or 3 bones. Look at this right here. It's coming right apart. You don't even have to work at it. You literally can just pull it apart. That is how tender they are. And all you have done is heat them up. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections of 2 bones, which is a perfect, if you're doing for Memorial Day, which sounds like you're doing, if you're getting it for the May 18th, that's 6 sections out of 1 of the racks.
Right, and you're getting 4.
All of them coming out my ears, but that's good.
I love it. Well, Catherine, it is on its way. Did you do original or honey barbecue?
I did the honey. I'm a diabetic, so I thought it was less sweet than the honey barbecue.
Well, you did the perfect.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Well, I am tickled.
And I've also tried your, what is it?
The pulled pork?
The tips or something.
Oh, okay, great. And they were good?
Yeah, so I've had your products a lot.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Miss Catherine. Hope you have a great day.
Yep, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Enjoy.
So I have to give an update here.
Oh my gosh.
Over 8,000 have been ordered since midnight.
Thank
and if
you.
you want the 4-pound, which is down here, in honey barbecue that ships immediately, I only have 800 of those left, and I cannot get any more of those. The only way you can get more is if you do auto delivery. Now, I want to show something for a minute.
Yes.
This is 4 pounds.
Yep.
And if you buy more, like if you go to the 8 pounds, you save $39. I mean, that's crazy talk. But I have to tell you, this right here, the retail value is $211. And even if you were to fly to Memphis and get first-class seats to Corkys, you can't get baby backs.
You cannot. And that's what I said this earlier. The smartest people right here at QVC, we wanted to bring something special, something different that you can't get anywhere else. So you're the only people who can have the baby back ribs with the original or the honey sauce. You can't come into our restaurant. You can't get it. We can't ship it to you. Only here at QVC.
You know what? I'll tell you. Sometimes it gets nerve-wracking when you make ribs because you're investing a lot of money and then you spend a lot of time and then you go to serve them, and if they're burnt or if they're gristly or fatty, it's a big disappointment. What I'm loving about these baby backs is it's like meat on steroids. It's a boatload of meat, but there's not gristle or fat in there. That's solid meat.
This is solid meat. Look at this, smaller bone, and that's what the baby backs are for. Yes, they're a little more expensive than the regular ribs, but you get what you pay for. And you see the meat of the baby backs. Not only is the meat on the side of the bone, but it also sits up top, on top of the bone. So this is all meat off of one little bone.
And here's
Look
the
at
deal.
this.
You're not doing a lot of work because it's all falling off the bone.
I'm really just trying to hold on to it before it falls out of my hand.
So talk to me about the flavor profiles real quickly again, the difference between an original and a honey barbecue.
Original sauce has been on our table for 30 years in the restaurant. It's tangy, Memphis-style, tomato-based sauce. Complements that meat because the last thing you want to do, and you know sauces, is cover up the fantastic smoky flavor of the meat. That's the last thing you want to do. So it complements it perfectly. The honey barbecue sauce. The #1 barbecue sauce, no matter what brand in the country, is honey. And it's just a little bit sweeter. So if you like a little bit sweeter of a barbecue sauce, go with the honey. If you like a little bit more tang with a little bit of a kick, go with the original. Either one, you can't go wrong. It just depends on what you like, and that's why we brought both of them here.
Well, when you start to think about how you like to set your table for any old day, because my family, we love ribs year round, and on the days that you can't get outside to the barbecue grill, these are perfect because you just heat and eat. This is a today's special value that we didn't ever think we'd see because we've not done baby backs as a today's special value. And I'll tell you, if you were looking just a couple weeks ago on QVC.com, you would have paid $84 just for a 6-pounder. Today, you're getting 8 pounds for $89. That's a $211 value. Your shipping and handling is included. And by the way, Jimmy, we're receiving food. So if somebody's never gotten food for us, how does that get shipped?
That is great. So we vacuum seal these ribs individually. We flash freeze them so the moisture and the tenderness stays in there. We ship them on dry ice. When you get them, there should be no dry ice left. It's going to be in a cooler, and as long as they're cool to the touch, then they're perfect. You just throw them in the freezer, take one out, take 2 out, depending on what you want to have, but that's how they come to you. Dry ice in transit, that's gone away. You've got your cooler full of ribs, and they're ready to go, put them in your freezer as soon as you get home. Look at
This is one of those incredible opportunities. If you've never tried food on TV or you've never tried this, you can't go to a local diner and buy 12 rib dinners for $89. You're going to get service for 12 when you go to the 8-pound.
Yes.
It's a $211 value of top quality, restaurant quality meat.
It
this
is,
isn't
and so
just
this is
run-of-the-mill.
what this is not. This is from a barbecue. This is a third-generation barbecue restaurant. We're in Memphis, Tennessee, the barbecue capital of the world. Everything old-fashioned way. We don't take shortcuts. Slow smoked, which is what you want with real barbecue. 6 hours each rack. We take them off one at a time, sauce them, vacuum seal them, so they're perfect when you get them home every single time. And so all you do is thaw, heat, and eat, and you have that Corkys experience as if you got on a plane and you flew to Memphis, waited in line at the restaurant, came inside, and the bonus that you can't tell on television is the aroma. When you're cooking them up in your oven, you pop that oven door open, and it's like being on Poplar Avenue in Memphis with the smoke billowing out of those pits.
Here's your choices. Choose from original or honey barbecue. Honey barbecue is now super limited in the 4-pound and the 8-pound that we can ship immediately. Hey, go big. If you go 8 pounds, you're saving $39 off of our today's special value price. But please keep in mind, that's a $211 value. You can ship it once, either now or May 18th, or you can do auto delivery, which will bring them to your house every 4 months.
Cooking them just for you. That's right.
Yeah, for 3 shipments, yes. Oh, go to QVC.com if you have any more questions. Jimmy, thank you so much.
Love it. Thank you, Albany. Y'all enjoy it.
Oh,